Hello, this is John. I am going to apologize because it's in a hotel room and it's not the best conditions for this. I am choosing number one, which is holding multiple conversations at the same time, and what you're gaining and what you're missing from doing that. One of the things that I think with me is it's very hard for me to separate the two different conversations. It's, for example, I play video games, and I'll get into a chat with one person, and it'll be a private chat with just them, and we're talking about whatever with the game, and somebody else will talk to me privately, and now I've got, in a sense, three conversations going on. I've got the Alliance chat that's going on, I've got the personal chats that are going on, and I've got to bounce between all three of them. The Alliance chat I can kind of just put on autopilot, because unless it's an important thing, it doesn't really matter. And if it is important, the whispers that I'm getting, the private chats that I'm getting, also don't matter. They're short, sweet, hey, I like this idea, I don't like this idea. If it's an actual conversation in private chat, I have to separate my focus between the two different people that are chatting. And I find that I miss a lot of the nuances, a lot of the subtleties that are going on in the conversation, because I'm not able to pay the full attention to it. It's kind of like reading two books at once that are similar in nature. They'll bleed through. You'll think, hey, wait, this character did this, or where did this character go? Why are they here? What happened? And it takes you a couple seconds to sort everything out. And I think the same thing happens, at least with me, when I'm doing multiple chats. I lose a lot of, like I said, I lose a lot of the subtlety and a lot of the context. And it's really easy to just pick up on part of a sentence that I'm just skimming through because I got to bounce back to the other one, and completely misinterpret what they were saying and think that all of a sudden they're mad at me, or I read the message and I think you're just completely wrong because I didn't read the entire thing or it didn't process right. It's a simple thing to do, and if it was just talking to the one person, it's easily accomplished because you're paying enough attention to them, assuming you're paying attention to the conversation. Something that gets gained, however, is if you are talking amongst several people and it's all about the same topic, you can't always do a conference call. You don't always want to do a conference call, but everybody's able at that point to say, I want to do this, I want that, and everybody can see it, or if it's in a private chat type thing, I can see it and I can make whatever adjustments I need because I've got all these people that are talking to me at the same time about the same end result that they're looking for. And I think that's a great benefit. If you pay enough attention and you try and you practice, I think you could become proficient at holding multiple conversations at once on different topics. It's just a matter of you deciding that you want to do it, that it needs to get done, and doing it to the best of your ability. And I think that's where a lot of people run into the issue, and myself included. How much effort do I want to put into learning how to talk to more than one person at once? Kind of up in the air, and it depends on the scenario. When I was a soldier, I was talking to an entire squad or a platoon at a time, but it was a one-way conversation. I'm talking to them. I'm telling them what's going to happen, and then I tell them go do. That's different than trying to listen to an entire squad or an entire platoon discussing what needs to get done, how we're going to do it, and trying to listen to everybody at once. So basically there's a time and a place for it. I think the best advantage to it, though, is it forces you to think about what you're going to say and say it in a clear and concise manner in as short a sentence as possible so you can go to the next one without risking them doing the same thing and or misinterpreting what you're trying to say. So I think it does have a great advantage if you practice it and you want to get better at it. If not, you're just going to bumble through life.